Hi, and welcome back to your Wednesday Akashic Records reading. My name is Kirsten. I'm an Akashic Records channel, and I'm in the Akashic Records for you today to see what wants to come through in support of your week. So let's just dive right in. And I would love to hear if any of these messages resonate with you below. So let me know. They really have a sense of humor sometimes. We're continuing with the circus carnival theme, and this week it is the Hall of Mirrors. It's about confronting those different versions of yourself, right? It's like those parallel realities, those shadow aspects, those different ways of being. Because right now, it feels like there's this choice point of deciding who you want to be. When all of the old patterns and triggers rear their heads, what version of yourself are you going to step forward into? I see different reflections. Some are more distorted, some are more faded in the background. Some of the mirrors look cracked, or the silver on them looks like faded and really old, and you can barely see your reflection. Others magnify different parts of you. Others are distorting different parts of you as you move backward and forward and look in these mirrors. And then there are those mirrors that are crystal clear, where you see yourself exactly as you are in this moment. And it's almost like they're saying a mirror to the soul, where it's not just looking at the physical reflection, but you're seeing inside. And they want you to, instead of jumping straight into a reaction for something that triggers you or something that happens, stop and take an internal look at those mirrors. Are you jumping to anger or frustration right away? Are you jumping straight into an emotional response? And they're saying not to ignore your emotions, but to recognize that when you are triggered, you may need to take some time to sit, let the emotional roller coaster come through, and really choose how you want to respond before you do. It's response versus reaction. And it feels like right now, all of these things are coming up for people as not as tests, but more as these energetic check-ins. Are you going to respond the same as you have in the past? Stay in the same patterns, stay in the same belief system? Or are you going to choose a new way? How do you want to evolve? How do you want to allow this evolution of your soul to continue? Knowing that there's no wrong answer to this, that sometimes you may choose to stay in an old pattern, and it may take a few more times for things to come up, for that lesson to sink in, or it may not. There's no judgment around that, but it just is this putting the choice back on you. Putting the choice back on you, because you are empowered to make the decision for yourself and not letting others make that decision for you. Not thinking that certain circumstances that certain circumstances are going to automatically dictate how you respond. Because you assign meaning to each of these things and you decide how to move forward from there. And they're showing me, it's like it's kind of this bird's eye view, that there are so many mirrors and it can feel incredibly overwhelming. But I see these mirrors of your true self, of the soul that wants to evolve. I see them almost glowing, where you're getting these signals about perhaps a different way. Your highest self is giving you these nudges to help you in this evolution. And I see those mirrors lighting up. I see others dimming, right? I see some cracking, where it's like you're deciding that the way of responding, or the way of proceeding with a certain decision, you recognize that it's stuck in this old energy and you're ready to change it. And I see that mirror shatter. And they're saying there's no bad luck there, right? The broken mirrors, there's no bad luck. And I see the glass just crumbling to dust, crumbling to sand, right? Turning back into sand, going back into Mother Earth. And then it's as if the mirror wasn't even there. I see like the rest of the sand just blowing away. And then there's one less mirror to choose from. It becomes more manageable. It feels like this time of discernment where you're like laying all the cards out on the table and you're picking out the ones that don't resonate anymore and you're putting them back in the deck and you're just have a smaller spread of cards to choose from and you keep whittling away at that until you have a few that feel good for you. And that's the message coming through today. I would love to hear what parts of this message resonated with you below. And if there's something that you'd like to dive deeper into within your own Akashic record, DM me and let's chat. I would love to support you on this evolution of your soul's journey, and it can be so helpful to receive that reflection and additional guidance to help you find your way. Thank you so much for all of you who are here every week, and for those who are new and just joining me this week, I really appreciate you. Again, when I hear from you how these messages resonate and what's going on in your life, it feels really beautiful and powerful. And when you share, it helps others too. So thank you so much. Love you all, and I will see you next week.